Oh, nice move at midfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here is Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I've struggled a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Again, it's Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Why would you do two and then go do that?
At their own 46-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They go play action here. Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game.
Pearsall. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Get set. Watch out.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Spinning past him. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. Touchdown, 49ers! Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Let's go. Right.
Looking to throw, Young. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Okay,
So
ready?
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Set, ready. Red 38. Red yellow. Set.
Young now. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
To throw, Young. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And the Panther first down.
Set, hut, hut.
Young off the play fake. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll throw again. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Gibbs straight ahead. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
3rd down and 13.
Get set. Up.
Purdy off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
49er first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard
Get set.
line.
Get set. 18. What's up?
They'll run with Gibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49er first down.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. DeForest Buckner, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 3. 27-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Ready.
They go play action. Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Young to throw it. That is caught. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Throwing, Young. Got a man, that's Ligon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down and 8.
45, wide, ready.
Young will set to throw. That one complete to Ligon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Ready up.
It's Young off play action. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards.
Well, he booked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him at the end zone as the first half winds down.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Travis Hunter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
What's up? Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Quick throw completed by Purdy. Down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Hubbard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Panthers.
Now here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Travis Hunter with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
He was
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need the blitzing? Do I need the pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Purdy. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Nick Scorton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ballgame.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Get set, get set. 18, up.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. A first carry here for Jordan James. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This is 2nd and 8. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On the ground, it's James. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Panther 1st down.
Now Young. He completes it to Hunter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Panthers 1st down. It's a gain of 6. And a Louisville 1st down.
Young off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To the air once more, Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. 4 yards the gain, and it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw, Young. Over the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 50.
Here is Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. That's going to be caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
I ran him out live.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. James And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Get set, get set. Up.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 3rd down and 5.
18.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
18.
Purdy to throw. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Outside. Yellow. 18. 18.
Here's Purdy to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Who's over there?
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. But now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
2nd down, goal to go. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Okay. I'm almost done.
Here we go. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now.
Here's Young. He's going to let it fly. And that would be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here we go. Come on, 38. 60 red. 60 red. Plastic, 6. Red, cycle. 6, rhythm. Ready?
Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down. Young. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. What a change in this ballgame in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over. And not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortable.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus. That's how you offer a late comeback and get a win.
So for San Francisco, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they get to 2-5 now with the loss.